Okay, you guys, so this has been underway for about 10 minutes or so, and the next thing I need to do is actually glue my cover. So remember, for the Coptic binding, you're making felt covers that have a three-dimensional element. So when you're making the dummy, you can certainly glue a piece of the, flat felt. Remember that when you're making your cover for your actual book, you have to put the three-dimensional element on the felt before you glue it down. So you're going to do the same thing again, basically. So what I do is I just trace it, just to make sure I get it really accurate. I'm going to use my pen so I can see my marks. Pencil doesn't work very well on felt, unfortunately. At least not that I have found. Okay. Next thing I need to do is trim my felt. Now, since I have to do this twice, I'm just going to trim this all the way across. 1, 2, 3. You got to be patient with felt. And then my next cut. Again, making sure that your blade is sharp. Remember, if you don't remember how to cut straight edges or use a utility knife well or use a straight edge well, go back to the videos and watch them again. Okay, so now I have my piece of felt that's cut. Okay. So here it is. It's a small little piece of felt. Now you can see I have a spot where I've got ballpoint pen on it. So when I glue it down, I'm going to make sure that that is face towards the board. Okay, so now back to my wax paper and my board. I'm taking my brush again, I'm drying off the water. Now you never ever want to let your brush air dry with PVA on it, because once it's dry, PVA doesn't reactivate with water. So basically the brush becomes garbage. Doing the same thing again. Gluing this very well. I never dilute PVA when I'm doing boards. Sometimes I'll dilute it with other things that I might be doing, but not with boards. You also want to make sure you don't have big blobs. Okay, so I've got my pen mark on this side. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to match this up. Just like this, and start pushing it down. I'm going to fold this over and turn it so I can put a little weight on it. Okay, and then I'm going to do this. And then put weight on it again. So this time, what you may want to do is put it under weight overnight. So if you end up having little areas that didn't stick down very well, like if you look at this, you can see it's not as good as I want. I'm going to take a little dab of glue, just put it in there, and make sure that my corners are glued down well. Okay, so now I'm going to put this under weight. So this would be the inside, the front cover of your book. And then when you open the book, when the pages are lying flat, this would be inside. Okay, I'm going to put this under weight and I'll be back.